Anna woke up to the soft rustling of leaves and the faint glow of fireflies. She was lying on a bed of small, beautiful flowers that seemed to bloom just for her. It was night, but the forest was alive, glowing with an ethereal light. Confused, Anna sat up and rubbed her eyes. "Is this a dream?" she whispered to herself. But it all felt too vivid to be a dream. She pinched her arm gently, hoping to wake up in her apartment, but the pain was real. Her heart began to race as she looked around. The last thing she remembered was falling asleep in her room after a long, tiresome day at college. How could she possibly be here? Her eyes caught a glimmer on her wrist, a sparkly bracelet. It was delicate, almost magical. Then it hit her. She had bought this bracelet from a little girl on her way home. The girl looked so pitiful, and Anna had felt compelled to help her by buying it. As Anna's mind wandered, trying to make sense of everything, she suddenly froze. The sound of rustling grass came from behind her, as if someone, or something, was approaching. Anna's breath quickened as a figure stepped out from the shadows. It was a young man, tall and striking, with piercing blue eyes that seemed to glow faintly in the dark. His features were sharp, almost otherworldly, and his ears, they had an elf-like point to them. He was dressed strangely, in clothing that looked like it belonged to a different era, primitive, yet elegant. Anna couldn't decide whether to be afraid or intrigued. The man raised his hand slowly, gesturing that he meant no harm. His expression was calm and curious as he stepped closer. Anna stayed rooted in place, her mind spinning. But before either of them could speak, the sound of voices in the distance broke the moment. The man's eyes widened, and he quickly grabbed Anna's hand. "Wait, what are you?" she stammered, but he pulled her along without a word. They ran through the forest, his grip firm but gentle, until they reached a small hut built into the side of a rocky hill. The place looked like a cross between a cave and a cozy home, with wooden accents and vines growing along its walls. Once inside, the man released her hand and began speaking in a language Anna couldn't understand. She watched him, unsure of what to do, as he poured water into a wooden cup and offered it to her, along with some strange but colorful fruits. Anna hesitated but accepted, her throat parched. She watched him carefully, her unease slowly giving way to curiosity. The man's eyes darted to her bracelet, and his expression shifted. He looked startled, almost alarmed. Without a word, he disappeared into another part of the hut, rummaging through something. Moments later, he returned with a bracelet almost identical to hers. Anna stared in shock. What was this place? Who was this man? And why did he have a bracelet just like hers? As questions swirled in her mind, the man looked at her with a seriousness that sent chills down her spine. Whatever was happening, Anna was certain of one thing: this was no ordinary dream.